there, everyone. I don't know about you. I was kind of bored tonight, so just thought I'd see if anybody else wants to chat. I see I do have a friend in the basement, so I'm going to bring her up so we can chat.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I was just bored.
Me too.
I was looking at my YouTube and I was like, there's nobody going live, or there's no thumbnails that I can see. Screw it, I'm going to do a pop up. Why not? I'm going to shake up the place. Get it comfy first. How's your day been?
It
Eh?
not good.
Oh, yeah, you worked today too.
Yeah, work wasn't any fun, and took me 2 hours to make a stupid soup, and ups and downs today. You know,
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Let's see. I've seen a few of those. I sent the link out to a few people if they want to come chat. There's obviously poor people watching.
Yeah, nobody's commented though.
Nobody's commented.
Who are you that's watching?
I know you're lurking out there. Chat with us. Maybe I'll drop the link and you can come up and chat with us live.
Well, I just got the notification that you're live, so hopefully that will bring some people in.
Yeah, we'll give a few minutes. Nothing particular to talk about. It's like, I'll come up here and see what's going on.
Yeah.
See who's sitting around.
I just finished watching I finished watching Station 19, then I watched Grey's, and then I watched Special Victims Unit. Hey, Ron. Hey, Sean.
Hi! Evening. Well, hell's bells, give us a chance. Christina, okay. Just a minute there, Ron. I'll go grab the link. Grab that. Copy. Over here. Paste that. Do that. And we'll pin it. Ron, or anybody else comes around the want to talk. Let's say within reason, but I know they're the ones that I don't want to or won't be coming in anyway. Ron Daryl's eating, so maybe a few minutes. Kitty time Wednesday. Only problem was they have claws use them.
Yeah, Malibu, we got rid of those for that particular reason.
Oh, my son just posted a one because they got the new kitten last week.
Yeah.
And you know the ones where they've had the cat laying on the belly and they scratch the cat's belly and they go like this and the kitten goes like this.
Yeah.
Going tickle tickle. And she was doing the same thing. Well, he didn't make it shareable, so I was like, oh dang it. Yeah, shareable. It was cute. Haven't got to see her yet, but she's.
So when I signed up for internet, they had a thing that, and I'm looking to see if it should be $300 on this card for using Suddenlink and getting the plan that I did, which is like $50 a month. And I have like high speed internet, like it's great, good internet, like it's the best that they have. So I got it in the mail today. Speaking of mail, I got your card today. Thank you. I forgot to say something.
I was going to ask because I sent one to you and I sent one to Crystal, same day, and she got hers I think Tuesday.
Well, I'm really bad at checking my mail. Really bad.
It also took almost 10 days for hers to go 10 minutes across the border.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I was like, yes, my oldest son has two kitties now. A brown one named Mochi, who is almost a year old, and then Misty is white, and she is 3 months, almost 4 months. Michelle says, I'm so bored. So was I. That's why that I'm just going to do a pop up live, see if anybody comes in. Sean's hanging out at home. Hello, old car junkie. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
Thank you. Glad you could join us. Michelle saying hi to everyone. Yeah, I was going to ask you because I thought I mailed it at the same time, and then I thought, did I mess something up on the address? Still spoiling the one or getting better? They have them separated right now because the kitten had a little kitty cold and she's on antibiotics. So one's in the bedroom, one's in the living room. And they're both getting spoiled. Hello, Christina.
Hi.
Michelle's saying hello. Sean's saying hello. How's things going with you, Christina?
It took me an hour and a half to get my blood drawn this morning.
Why so long?
There were, guess, a group of people ahead of me.
Old car junkie saying hi, Michelle.
Hi, Teddy.
So G's going to be on tonight. Well, we can always go over see G in a while, or people can decide if they want to be here or there. Sean says, yuck. Yuck to what?
Hey, Debbie. Probably to be getting the blood drawn.
Oh, yes.
Poked 2 times this week.
Not a fun thing. You feel like a pincushion.
The first one bruised. This one, not so much.
I thought they tried for an hour and a half. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, for like a 2-minute blood draw, I sat there for an hour and a half.
It's okay, Ron. You can go wherever you like to be. Definitely come over years later. I just thought I'd chat with some friends. We're also maybe bored as I was.
Sorry, flipping my phone.
Yeah, I got a thing requisition from my doctor a while ago. I was supposed to go get some done. I haven't done it yet. But just the general stuff because we're new to him, so it's like, with all the restrictions, and it was like making an appointment, and people were standing outside waiting to get in. It's like, I don't want to be standing outside in the cold. I'll wait till the weather's nicer.
I sat there and watched them tell 4 different groups of people, if you have any symptoms of COVID, you need to go out to your car and call us from your car. And one guy just stood there, and then they told him that at the desk again, and he went to the back of the waiting room and sat there on a chair and tried to call from there, and they had to go tell him, dude, you gotta go outside.
Wow.
He's watching a Hallmark movie. What movie? What's it about? Some people don't get it through their heads. Oh, that means me?
It was just like, I just shook my head.
Yep, the amount is on there that I thought. Sweet.
Nice.
Gotta love free money, and a lot of free money at that. Like, that's like 6 months of free, like, internet, basically, that they gave me.
That's
Almost.
sweet. We should do that. 6 months of free internet.
Right?
Hi, Blaine.
Hey,
We're-
Blaine.
We got the mid-grade one. My son wants faster. It's like, you want faster, you pay for faster.
I have the fastest available in my area, and it sucks.
Mine will, I'll notice like I'll be on my phone and I'll have the Wi-Fi on my phone and it will be weird. And then I turn off Wi-Fi and it goes straight to the website that I need. And every once in a while I'll have a lag on here. And it does it about every night at some point.
Well, up to about a month ago, still knock on wood, mine would drop during, well, I was up on somebody's live stream or I was doing my own. Also, I was circling and I was like, or I'd drop off somebody's live stream. I was like, which really sucked if you're chatting after hours and somebody went off and it left a couple of us talking and it was like, and I've dropped out and I can't get back in. But it's been good for the last month, so I don't know what's going on. I dropped a link if anybody else wants to come up and chat. It's pinned to the top there.
I was doing nothing but laying in my bed watching YouTube.
I did that for a good part of the afternoon.
Well, let's see. Today I've been to the doctor's office. I went to the grocery store twice, and I went to the pharmacy.
I just went to work and came home.
And I
You got there.
Ron, I think you have your YouTube on. Hey, Tommy. Hey, V.
Hello, V.
That sounds better.
Yep.
Hi, Tommy. Hi,
Bored, you
Sarah,
guys?
Shauna, Deb. Debbie.
Starlink will be forever before it gets in our area. Bored, you guys are never
Hey.
boring. We're not boring, but
we
we're
were friends.
either looking for people to chat with behind the scenes or up here. So I thought I'd try up here for a while. Hello, She Devil. Debbie, been watching movies on Friendly on phone. Never heard of that. I call me B. We have double the trouble in it equals us as Ron and Amy.
Dang, they putting me in bad company if they put me with Amy.
I think we're all a little bit.
Mm-mm.
Try to stay out of trouble, but
It's my carnival Build-A-Bear.
his name is Liberty.
Yep.
Because that was the name of the boat, right?
Yep.
Or the ship. Sorry,
Yep.
not a boat. It's a ship.
It's from my first cruise.
You asked who was bored, but I'm not because you are never boring. Well, I try not to be boring. Tori in bed can't type properly.
We didn't need Kenny in here to pick on, that's all.
Well, I sent him the links. I haven't heard anything. Did it show he even looked at it? Well, it showed he looked at it. Maybe he's busy watching something that's.
Yeah, he subscribes to like 2,000 channels, so he's probably up on one of those 2,000 channels.
Probably
but
one of those. Michelle was catching up on Van Life Plus videos.
he's fun. His St. Patrick's Day thing was fun.
I haven't seen that one yet.
He may have. It might not be up anymore because he was playing copyrighted music all night. He was playing a lot of St. Patrick's Day, like Irish music.
I've seen something about Lucky, but I didn't check it out.
But he drank so much green beer that night. Like when I went in there, like because I was in there and went to another live, came back, went and watched something else, came back, and he was just drunker each time I went in there. I was like, all right, Matt.
At least he got his original channel back up again.
Yes.
That was ridiculous.
But it blows my mind that he did nothing wrong, got his channel taken down, got it back, got it taken down again for not doing anything. But there's people out there that are harassing and bullying, and their channels are still up.
Well, he basically put a comment up, was talking, didn't notice the little avatar on the side was inappropriate. When he did, he took it down and he blocked it, and
Yep.
and that's the only thing that was inappropriate.
Yeah, he felt that green hair. I bet he did.
The person had a good question for van life, and he wanted to answer the question and didn't realize.
Because they're so
avatar.
small, like off to the side on chat, they're so small, like you can hardly tell what some people's are anyways.
Yeah.
And so you wouldn't know until you brought it up like that. And then you're like, and I'll be honest, I'm one of those that I rarely pay attention to the icon. I see the name.
It's like, well, like I know Debbie F's is a flamingo, but when it's over here, it's just a pink blob. But when I click on it, I can see it's a flamingo.
Yep. Michelle says, yes, I was happy he got it back, but still has the final warning. Okay. I guess I didn't know about that part of it.
So at any time they can take it away again.
That sucks for him.
Yeah, if an avatar is inappropriate, why does YouTube let them put it up in the first place?
But he's smart because he created that second channel. And I know in the live that I watched, he was like, I don't know if I'm still going to upload. And my comment to him was, I would still upload to that just in case something were to happen to the main channel. You're at least going and you're not having to, you didn't put up like those 10 videos and having to go all the way back. If you just keep doing it every day,
Because you started
you're
putting up
eventually going to get caught up.
guys started putting up like 14 videos a day because he had them saved elsewhere. Debbie now needs some pineapples for flamingo.
I saw flamingo or pineapple socks today.
Hey,
I
Billy.
didn't get out and go shopping. I haven't been out for a week or so. So the thing is, if somebody has anything against it, it just has to. Well, that was the thing. They just somebody went, oh, it was.
But and that's the bizarre thing is because he had one person do it, and I know one channel that had multiple people report it for harassment and bullying, and nothing happened to that channel. I mean, that we know of. I mean, they could have been warned through an email.
Billy
But-
J.
I mean,
Hello, Nate.
hello.
Hello, Nate.
Talked about it in that one he watched tonight. He was talking about a different platform.
Rumble.
Yeah, it's like I was gonna check out Rumble, and I was thinking I've got Facebook, I've got YouTube, I've got Instagram.
No.
I'm not into getting a whole bunch of different social media things. I have a hard time keeping track. Okay, what's my password for this one? What's my password for this one? Oh my! So for some reason my Discord disappeared, and I got to bring it up again. I can't get to do the shortcut, but I got to bring it up again. What's my password? I don't remember. I have to set a new password.
I had a friend of mine lost his channel like that. Oh, I guess it's been a year ago now. And I went in, I've got another channel. I don't do anything with it, but I need to start putting a video on it every once in a while. About once a month, anyway, put a video on it. It's a
Jason, let's get ready to rumble.
it's a wonder we haven't gotten in trouble. Or me.
Yeah,
Big
not
chat.
like any claims or any warnings or anything. I meant to ask you that.
No, never have.
The things we discussed on there. It's crazy.
I think it's because I'm not monetized. You know, he was talking about he got
Sure.
monetized, and about a week later is when he started having trouble.
Well, he had several thousand on the first channel. And we were able to, I think he got up to over. I think he got up over 1,000 on the new one, or was very close to it.
I still got 750 to go on the subs, and I'm up to. I got 1,500 left on the watch hour.
Yeah, I'm at 3,027. And my live from Thursday hasn't hit yet, which isn't very many. And then, yeah. But I hit the 3,000 mark on my watch hours. Now, if I could just get to 500 subs.
Sorry.
I can tell you how to do that, Amy.
I think, didn't we discuss this? And I said no.
He took his money
Just
away.
trying to help. Yeah.
Yeah, they owed him what, a month?
Yeah, he got like, I think he said like $1,500 in the month of February.
Yeah.
His super chats and all that, and they didn't ever pay him out for it.
Yep.
Hi, G. Sorry. It's trouble over here.
Amy's only
Oh.
No, it had something to do.
Hi,
Was
G.
it I don't remember. I remember, but I don't remember. Was it my butt? No, that was something else.
Ron's?
Ron, what was it?
What?
What was I supposed to do to get my 1,000 subs?
The bikini.
Oh yeah, and I would lose all my subs if I were to do that. We don't want to go backwards. We want to gain subs.
We just take a picture of you in the bottom half of the bikini, your back to the screen. You get your subs tomorrow.
I don't think so. Trust me, that's not gonna happen.
Somebody
Well-
put a complaint in about something being explicit or something, and you'd lose everything.
You know, I put a video out about that. I didn't think I was built for YouTube. I didn't have big boobs or didn't have a cute butt, and I didn't think I'd ever make it. That's about right. When you look at these channels, some people come on here and they're on here 30 days and they got 40,000 subs, you know, something like that.
Yeah, I'm creeping up
Yeah,
slowly.
we'll start you.
I'm almost to 200.
I'm at
Yay!
one.
Well, I was at a standstill for 163 for months.
Yeah.
I've been going up and down. I got up to 146, dropped to 145, up to 146, down to 140, up to 147, down to 146, one down to 145, up to 140. I've been doing that for the last month.
I need to go and
370.
figure out how to.
371.
I'm sorry.
Nope, go for it. I'm sorry.
I need to go in there and put that minute wait on the, you know, what you got to subscribe and wait a minute. I bet you can pick a lot of subs up that way.
It's slowly doing that.
Yeah.
I put a
I've
subscriber
noticed
in.
too, when you do that, like you'll get a couple subs and then you lose them. You'll gain, say you do a live and you'll gain 4, you'll lose like 2.
Yeah, but I think it'd be a steady climb, though. You know, as long as we got stuff going that people enjoy anyway.
Yeah.
And most people come in there will seem like they have a good time.
When I do
I
my
hope
regular
they do.
lives, I try to do something that's a little interactive so I can talk to the people or at least give them something they enjoy. But like you do yours every night, and we just sit and chat. So I thought,
Mhm.
I'm kind of bored. Well, I'll pop up and see if anyone just wants to sit and chat.
Oh.
Oh, it's not too
Well,
late.
there's
better keep it little PG.
There's a lag in this thing out this world. Or on my end there.
I need to start doing more live streams.
Yeah, I need to do one once in a while too.
Really?
You know, I think I'm gonna just start going live for 1 hour a night once a week. 3 hours later, the next night. Yeah, I was only gonna do 1 hour once a week. 3 hours later, next thing you know, they're every night for 2 to 3 hours.
Well, darn it, I gotta pay for the StreamYard now because I ran out of hours. Just give me a hard time, Ron.
I really would have never figured that there would have been that many people in there and that late, you know, that enjoyed it.
I laughed so hard last night, my ribs ached.
Yes and no, Michelle.
I have 546 subscribers. I can only see about 70 of them.
It depends whether or not you have because there's a setting on your YouTube that you can make it, or on your Google account, on your account, that you can make it to where people can see your subscriptions or they cannot see your subscriptions. Like I know mine, nobody can see who I'm subscribed to. So the only people I can see that are subscribed for me are the ones who don't have them private.
Because there's people in here that I know are subscribed. Well, anybody that's on here is subscribed to me, but I'd be lucky if I have 70 of them that I can see now.
Well, break the bikini out, my man.
I don't have a bikini. And this ain't no bikini body. I was actually looking at some cute plus size bathing suits a few minutes ago. It's like, online, I was like, they would probably come in too small or whatever. I want to get a one piece for the cruise. I got a couple 2-piece, but I want a 1-piece.
Well, hell, a handkerchief would make one for most of these gals that's on here. That last night was funny all the way. It started off funny and it wound up funny. What's it get?
B wants to know where your bikini is, Ron. Go to speechless, B.
Oh, Billy says Ron needs to break out his bikini first. As Sean says, the budgie smugglers on the Lido, or Speedo on the Lido.
I think YouTube's pretty tough, but I don't think it's tough enough to stand that.
Oh, I've seen a picture that's got sent to V of somebody in a Speedo, and it's like, I don't want to see that.
Well, I don't think that, maybe I don't either.
If I think it's who I think it is, I've seen it.
Probably. The thing is, the ones that wear the Speedos are the ones that shouldn't be wearing Speedos. I've seen a few in Cuba. It's like, man, you should not be in a Speedo.
Yeah. I think I'm lucky that this echo's got me where I can't understand what y'all saying.
We're speaking gibberish. Budgie's on the Lido. Can he get that memo? I don't know, B.
Kenny says no, so.
Well,
you know, now you talk.
Hey, it's for Papa Mozo.
Exactly. I was gonna say, I thought the deal was, you know, it's Speedos and no shirt. Papa Mozo.
I don't know how I'm gonna get through that one. I'm gonna have to come up with something creative there.
I think the women should just got all the T-shirts that have like a men's chest on it.
Yeah.
for Papa Mozo or something on it. Oh my God! Speak of the devil.
Hey, Daryl.
Speedo what? We never said your name. We just said Speedo. That's how all these
I
different
can't
sushi-
see me. I don't even own a pair of shorts, much less a Speedo. If
Hi,
I don't have
Daryl.
jeans and boots, I'm naked. Hell,
Oh my OMG, I was on a cruise in 2015 and Lou Ferrigno was on it, still wearing a Speedo. Should he have been still wearing a Speedo? He calls it. Yeah, but I'm not going to be wearing a Speedo.
And jump in the snow in that Speedo too, right, Daryl?
Although the guys do have a secret when it comes to their bathing trunks. One time I bought a was like a tankini top, but I couldn't find any bottoms. And I ended up picking up a pair of guys' black trunks to go with it. But someone's like, "Hey, wait a minute! These guys are keeping this secret. This is more comfortable than the tight,
I had
no breathing bottoms women's get."
hey, get off! Don't bite me! Get off the paper.
Malibu.
Yes. I know he's gonna be sweet.
It wasn't me. I'm just. All right, Daryl. Well, I'm pretty sure he's not a guy. Uh oh, we got an echo again. I don't have anything open there. No, that's Malibu, her cat. That has an attitude at times.
Mm-hmm. Nope, no new boyfriend.
It's better anyways.
If you say so. Kind of hate men right now. Like, I want a guy, but let's talk about something else.
A woman who'd like to what? You know, for the pass.
now
Don't
with
rush
you,
it.
Nope, not going to at all.
with you three gals in here, there's got to be something going on. I can't believe it's this quiet.
Let's not go back to Speedos.
Yeah, let's leave the Speedos out of it. Talk about getting a strike.
I don't have any. I don't want any. Uh-oh. Got another visitor.
Hello.
Hey, Crystal.
I had to do I was working on government work with William.
No, I'm gonna have to do that next week with my youngest. Not looking forward to it.
He said,
I mean,
Mom, why aren't you a lawyer? Because you're very good at this stuff. Because it was like your memorandums and constitutional rights and basically what, like, if a cop has to, if you get pulled over, they say, you know, what the spiel of when they pull you over. Like, I just rattled it all off. And he's like, how do you know all of this? I'm like, hello, your grandfather was a cop for 40 years.
You hear enough of it, you learn.
right?
And my godfather was a cop. My uncle was a prosecuting attorney. And my other great uncle worked at, he was a judge and probated Elvis Presley's will. So it's not like I didn't know it. I grew up with it, you know?
Well, my BFF is a cop, a couple hours away from here. I have any questions, I just ask her.
Good source.
She's only a text away.
So what's going on, ladies and gents?
I don't know. I was just bored and thought I'd see if anybody else wanted to chat. And I guess there's quite a few there. We're a little bit bored too, or just
How's everybody doing out?
hello.
I'll call them up, V. You will hate those words.
She said she asked if she asked Ocean Pacific to be their model.
Oh.
And we're not going to bring up the Borat thing. So. Here, Michelle. It was either that or I was going to bug some friends about cruise questions or cruise chat or whatever.
That gal that came in there last night, has she got a channel or she?
Kendra's channel is called
Some shirts. I should have written that down so I can look it up.
Okay, give me just 1 second. I just want to
find my post-it notes. Since I've packed the other two, these ones are got cactus.
Oh, cool.
The avocados and the pineapple ones are packed. Since I've packed the other.
Okay, it is. So I am in there. Doobie 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 doo. Ah, there we go.
She was a character, I'll say that.
That she is.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong spot. Okay, there is Kendra's channel in the chat. And it's actually under her name, so it's Kendra, and it's Caswell.
Okay.
Okay, I'll look that up later. She was hilarious, and if anybody wants to look up her channel,
She's got 174 subs, and there's a bunch of videos. Like, she's got videos.
she's from Boston, Massachusetts.
Yep.
She's got the Boston accent.
She's a hoot.
Christina, how are your kids doing?
They're doing okay.
Dennis doing better with the ears?
Yep.
I was wondering about that the other day.
Yep, she's doing good. No problems. Took all her antibiotics and doing much better. Knock on wood. We're over that hump. Or she may end up with tubes.
Let's hope that with warmer weather, things keep clear. And somebody sent me a okay.
And then I find out. I'll probably find out around the end of the month if I'm losing my gallbladder or not.
I don't want Daryl to do my laundry. I was doing my own. I'm just waiting for my son to bring up the other load so I can fold it.
Huh.
I put one load in last night. I went to put a load in. They had stuff still in the washing machine, so I had to move it to the dryer. Put my load in, and to take their stuff out, move over. So this morning came up, it was like, can you throw my other load over? I didn't want to do chores. Oh, yeah, I can go down and do it. Never mind, I'll do it. Okay, fine. PFS just had her gallbladder out. I'm sorry to hear that, Daryl. I don't do his or his girlfriend's.
So I went to bed after I got off last night, and I slept all night long. I got up at like 10:30 this morning. I putzed around the house for like 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, and made myself some lunch. I woke up, after I ate, Steve went to work. I sat in this chair and I slept for another 3.5 hours. My husband goes, "It's because you're getting too much sleep."
No, I think too much.
I
Not
think that's what
time.
good.
Michael Ann, I just sent you a message.
Yeah.
I went to bed. I think it was 3:30, and got up at 6. And I never did take a nap today or nothing. So that'll hit me sometime.
Good to see you. Seeing your grandma and that mom. Is there such a thing as too much sleep? I don't know. Yes, yesterday I slept a lot, but I think it was catching up from the 2 nights staying up to like 4 o'clock in the morning on live streams. So I went to bed last night and I woke up once to go to the bathroom, laid back down, and I didn't wake up again until like 10:30. And then I got up and watched Papa Moslow's funeral and watched Kevin's live.
I watched hockey.
And watched a few other videos and then hunted around downstairs doing catching up on dishes and laundry and stuff.
Kevin was all freaked out about that blood pressure, and that blood pressure wasn't bad. And plus, he wasn't taking it. The way he was taking it, there's no way he could have got a decent reading.
Those things aren't accurate, and if you're busy yakking and moving, and you got to sit there, relax, and the upper one wasn't bad at all, and the lower one is a little bit high, but not high enough to be concerning.
I asked the doctor one time here a while back. Used to normal was considered 140, up to 140, and up to 90. That was
when I went to school, it was 120 to 140 over 60 to 90.
I asked the doctor about it. Why did they go to that 130? And 70? He said, "Hell, where they sell more blood pressure medicine." That's just what the doctor told me. He said the other has been a standard 40 or 50 years,
And not only that, you know that when you do your blood pressure, depending upon what time of the day you do it at, it can be a little higher than if you took it first thing in the morning when you first get out of bed.
Yeah.
And depending upon who's taking it, they're not fluent in it enough, and they take it at the right spot in your arm and have you relax it and take a few deep breaths and exhale them out before you pump it up. You get white coat syndrome the minute it goes on.
I've done mine. The doctor's office I work at, we had an automatic one, so I did it all the time, and mine always runs 120 something over 70 something. And then times I've been to the ER, it's still been in that range. And then I went to this new doctor a year ago, and it was like 140 something over 90 something. I was like, what? It looks like you got high blood pressure. I was like, that's unusual for me because I don't run like that. And he goes, well, do you have a cup at home? And I said, yeah. And he goes, well, just keep track of it for a while. I went home and took care of it, checked it for 3 days, and it was back to normal. So it was like, must have been the white coat syndrome going to the new doctor or something.
The birthday boy is in the house.
I wish I had $1 for every time I took blood pressure. I worked in a hospital that had 35 patients into a ward, and we had 3 wards, and we'd take BPs every 4 hours.
And what I learned, it was on just the old fashioned cuff and stethoscope and that. And my cuff is so old, the rubber is kind of gross on it. That's true, Debbie. You might have high pressures in his eyes, but from what he's talked over the past year, when he all the glasses he wears are like dollar store readers. That's all he's wearing.
But
So-
does anybody still check blood pressure with a stethoscope? I haven't even thought about that for years.
I like doing it that way because you can hear when you pump up the blood pressure cuff, you can hear the heartbeat in the arm descent away. So that way, you've pumped it up high enough. And then when you slowly release it, you can hear it start pumping back in. And then the minute you hear it, that's the top number
I've done that like
or the bottom number.
thousands of times.
Yeah, everything's so automated nowadays. Like, what happens if you don't have an access to one of those automated ones? You have to do it the old-fashioned way and know how to do it.
Yeah, and you better take and check it with the doctors. Put it right beside his and check it, because sometimes them things can be off big time.
Right.
The worst stunt, I'll tell one on myself. When I was a medic, well,
Dan.
Diane?
they still had the old
Man.
thermometers, the old mercury thermometers you had to shake down. And we were taking 105 temps every 4 hours. So we'd take 100 of those and put them in a cup towel and twist it and shake 100 of them down at one time, to keep from just having to shake one down. I went in there one day and dropped 100 thermometers in that cup towel and started shaking them down and didn't know it. And there was a bad spot in that cup towel. And when I came down, I shot thermometers halfway across that damn hospital room. But 100 thermometers in one lick. Glass and mercury everywhere.
I don't like the wrist cuffs, Blaine, because our chiropractor was always using those ones, and they always read high, too.
Now, Ron, now that technology has evolved and you have to take, let's say, temperatures, what do you prefer? Do you like the mercury thermometer, the digital, or that new one where they just wave it in front of your face?
I still like those mercury ones.
Yeah, I agree.
I have the old mercury, but I also
You
have one that was left at the doctor's office when we retired. Was one of the infrared ones you just point and shoot. And I also have an ear one. So it depends on the situation. Like if I'm babysitting a little one, then I'm not going to stick a mercury thermometer on. But I'll use the ear one or the infrared one. But
I have a rectal thermometer in the other room in Jackson's stuff.
yep, got one of those
More
too.
information.
From when he was a baby, and we always had a hard time reading his temperature. So I said, here, let's do it the rectal way. And his mom's like, is that okay? I'm like, yeah, you just hold it there. And she's like, oh, I've never had to do this. And I was like, well, you're going to learn today.
I have a box in the other room, and it's one my mom had when I was little. And there's like a couple of the mercury thermometers, and in the silver tube is a rectal thermometer.
Yeah.
You can't hardly find a regular mercury thermometer anymore.
No.
No.
It's hard to
Good night,
find it.
V.
Good night, V.
I'll never forget, you know, the thermometers that you have like when you're like boiling like candy, or like a cooking thermometer that you boil, and it's the old thermometer that had the hook on the side so you could place it in your pan while it boils, and it just sat there. The very first time when I was a little kid, I was at grandma's house and she had one, and she pulled that thing out. I went running out the back door and into the backyard. And my grandma comes out. She goes, "Get your butt in here." I said, "No, no." And I kept running. And she's like, "Crystal Lynn, get in here." And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Why won't you come in?" I said, "You're not putting that in my butt." And I just kept running. She's like, "It's a candy thermometer." And I was like, after I was like 8 years old, and then I like calmed down, and I was like, oh. And I just came in the house, sat in the living room, and watched cartoons.
We had a doctor that
Hello,
we
Michelle.
worked with that was a real. But can y'all hear me?
I can
Yeah.
hear you. I can hear Michelle. Michelle, are you there? Hello?
Okay. I just hello.
Oh, where'd he go?
Okay, now I'm good.
Now we can hear you, Michelle.
Okay,
Nice
how's
to see
everyone
you.
tonight?
We're good, Michelle. How are you?
Did you have to work today, Amy?
I did.
Yeah. Long day or short day?
It was a long day just because I had to make a soup that took me 2 hours to make.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was annoying.
What was it?
I don't know if I ought to tell.
I had chicken tortilla.
Oh,
I don't know if I ought to tell this story or not. But we had a doctor that was a real pain in the butt. He was just an egotistical old boy you ever met in your life. He got sick, got malaria, and got put in the hospital. And one of the medics, I'll be damned, we're gonna kick off. One of the medics gowned up, face mask, whole 9 yards, goes in there, takes his blood pressure and everything, and tell him that he got to take rectal temperature, you know. So he turns his doctor over. Well, instead of getting a rectal thermometer, somebody had a flower sitting there beside the bed that somebody had gave me, and he put the flower where the rectal thermometer should go and left. And in a little bit, that nurse came in there and he's laying there on the bed with his butt shining and the flower stuck in his butt. They never did let him live that down now.
Gives a whole new meaning to my stuff smells like roses.
Of course, they couldn't figure out who it was that gowned up in there and did that. I don't know.
Would that be you, Mr. Ron?
I'm not going to own up to anything, but I did think it was funny.
well, I just want to say hi, Amy. Nice to
Hello.
meet you. Christina, I've seen you before. And
Michelle.
Crystal.
Yes. Hello.
Oh, and Ron. Hi.
And, Ron, hi.
Hey, Ron, does this situation look familiar? Except a couple faces are different.
Mm-hmm. The hair on the back of my neck is standing up right now.
Surrounded by women again. And no room to bring any guys up. Oh, sorry.
Over my life.
Ron, you know you like the women.
When
I remember you being
never said I didn't like women now.
I remember you being called the silicone inspector there for a while.
I forgot about that.
I've never forgot.
I still think that's one of the funniest videos on YouTube. I'll have to go back and watch that every once in a while. Everybody was popping on all 8 cylinders that night.
Keeps things interesting.
If I didn't have to get up so early in the morning for work, I would be watching yours, Ron, because I rewatch it. I'm like, gosh, I wish I could have said something.
Oh, it. Although the problem I have with Ron's lives right now is somehow I've been labeled a troublemaker, a bad influence, a problem. I'm not innocent. Like, I'm the instigator in everything. Like, I don't know.
Well, you finally got all of it down anyway.
Mhm.
And a bikini wearer.
I know. I'll wear like a 2-piece, but it's like the tank top 2-piece that covers my stomach and then like shorts.
Yeah. Same.
Because those 2 pieces cover more than a 1-piece.
Yeah, they do.
Blaine, I thought we were friends.
Oh no, Mr. Blaine is a problem in the chat, so he's just as much trouble as anybody else.
Yeah, he's the it disturber.
Like what Kendra said last night. She's trying to blame me for what we were teaching Kenny. And you got Papa in the background just laughing away.
And the best part is Kendra doesn't really know me, so she doesn't know I'm a part of that at all because I was gone before Kendra got there.
But I've heard some of Kenny's live streams with Papa in the background. It's like, those guys are the troublemakers.
Yep.
Some of the things they talk about is like, excuse me? Especially when he was in Georgia there was a couple comments made. I'm like, what?
Has anyone actually seen Papa?
I have.
Oh, you have? Okay, because I've never seen him yet.
The only
He's a
time you'll
figment.
really ever see him is when he gets up on Victoria Mays and sings karaoke, and his favorite song to sing is My Ding-a-ling.
Oh, okay. I remember that conversation one time. Okay.
And he'll sing Yellow Polka Dot Bikini.
Okay.
He goes to, so if you ever go to any of the meetups like close to them, he will be there. Like if you, because he dropped,
yeah.
so like I met both of them in where Kenny lives. They went to a meetup there and he dropped Kenny off to stay there the whole weekend with all of us. And then he left and he'd go and come back. And then there'd be times that he would just stay to pick up Kenny, things like that. But I've met him a few times. Very nice. They are, what you see is what you get, like they're true,
Yeah.
down to earth people.
Oh, look at the kitty.
This is
Hi,
the one you guys
baby.
never see. This is my baby. She's 16.
Aw.
And she looks good for 16.
She does.
She does, yes.
I can tell in the way that she's walking, though, that walking is getting kind of hard for her.
Yeah, Billy J saw he saw Papa last weekend in Helen, Georgia. If you can see any of Kenny's videos
Yes.
from Helen, Georgia, there are some with Papa's in the side.
Yeah.
Off into the corner.
Yeah. Once in a while when Kenny's on a live stream, sometimes Papa gets up to get something and you kind of see him off to the side of the desk.
Malibu, be nice.
He's also on the picture on Kenny's Facebook page.
Yes.
Okay. I'll have to check that out.
Kenneth Oaks.
Oh, you mean, okay, Facebook. Okay.
Facebook.
Yeah, I'm subscribed. I mean, I'm a friend on Facebook, but I don't remember seeing it.
It just updated. He just recently updated it, I think.
When I was
his
off,
profile picture.
what?
His profile picture and his cover photo. Both him and Papa are in it.
But when I was off with my knee surgery, the end of last year, I mean, I kept up with everybody. It was great. And then I had to go back to work, and I'm like, gosh, I can't do it now. There's not enough time in a day.
No. Some days there's not. Papa wants to see Kendra in that bikini. He said he wanted no one else but Kendra. Yep.
I tell you what, I like to get him laughing just about as much as I like to get Kenny laughing. They're both funny. I thought Kenny was really gonna get wet last night there for a while. It wouldn't have took much more than he'd been laughing 30 minutes.
I know one time I was talking backstage with Kenny and Papa, and both of them were laughing so hard. I don't even remember what I said that they thought was so funny, but
Papa wants to see Kendra in that bikini, and he said, and he wanted no one else but Kendra.
There's Papa. That's in Helen.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I have seen him then. Okay.
Amy, I need to get with you and find out what I need to put on that shirt.
Well, there's a few things we can put on that shirt.
And then I need to send it to you, and you can give it to him on the cruise.
Perfect.
hello, Troy.
Hey, Troy.
I love it how he said, this ma'am, and then another person, ma'am.
Well, so he says one of the words, so it has to say, "Hi, I'm blank," and I'm in the wrong chat, and it needs a pineapple on it.
Yeah.
Upside down.
And
I really need to take this downstairs and cut it up too. It's still here.
Oh, something about the magic circle too, because he got a kick out of that one time.
You know, so when we were all talking about it, when it first came out, what the magic circle was all about, and how this particular YouTuber vlogs it, he says to me, he goes, "Crystal, what's her name?" Because I was the one who brought it up. And he's like, "Okay, I'll have to go watch it." And I'll be damned. Later on that night, he sent me an email, a thing. I watched that. Holy cow. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord. Yeah, all these T-shirts we want to come up with for Kenny. We could dress him for the week.
What's that saying he says about a 10?
Give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
On the scale of 1 to
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
scale 1 to 10.
scale 1 to
I
10,
gave it a
it's
10.
definitely a 10.
Yeah.
That's definitely a 10.
And then the whole tongue slap your brain thing.
Yeah, that was funny.
I'm in the wrong chat. So somebody made up a couple sticker ideas for him. And there's one of them sitting in his red chair, and they put a bubble off saying, "I'm in the wrong chat."
I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go fix another drink.
He's getting
Okay.
primed for his live tonight.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna have a live tonight.
No,
No, why not?
Well, G's on and y'all are on. I get Saturday night off.
Okay.
I guess G's
Oh,
on.
Janice.
hi Janice.
Oh my God, everyone. Sorry you can't stay. I'm cooking, but we'll watch this later. Cheers, all. Well, what are you cooking?
Hi, Janice.
Cooking.
Oh,
I know. So I had to get up to feed the cat when you guys were talking about, and I had to put my camera away so Ron wouldn't try to look at my butt. And talking about the stuff was the other night when we got Kenny to look up motorboating.
oh my God. Are you serious? Oh wow. Did he blush? Was he all red?
Oh yeah, and he laughed. And then this girl came up and demonstrated it.
No, I didn't. There she goes, telling fibs again.
I'm not 100%.
Hey, at least I kept my clothes
I
on.
got it.
Yeah.
Now you just said love the Twin Peaks and you do this.
Oh my goodness. So in Sean's live on Friday night, and Down Under Cruisers live, when he said that I was going to bring my see-through bikini, I about died. If you guys could have seen my face, it was as red as my sweatshirt.
Chili. I did about pot of chili last Sunday, and I found another thing of it and had chili again today.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was a perfect day for chili here. It was so cold and rainy. It was so yucky.
I agree.
I had a corn dog.
That sounds good.
I had chicken
Let's see
fingers.
what I have.
More.
I haven't ate dinner yet.
I made the
Oh my God, what did I eat?
Korean
Oh, a
ground beef
bagel.
thing tonight. I missed Down Under Cruisers. My son was going through some anxiety last night.
Mhm.
Spent time talking to him.
You know, I never have drank on one of my lives before. I might have to try that one of these nights.
Yes,
That's a good story.
it is.
I never had a drink on there.
It'd be easy. All you got to do is just, put it in a solo cup and nobody will know what you're drinking.
This was water.
Oh, okay.
Red Solo.
Me too.
I feel you.
Can you tell what that is?
Let's have a party.
That's
Apple
wine.
juice?
I had a mug like that the other night that had an adult Shamrock Shake in it.
White Zinfandel.
I'm drinking Gatorade, okay?
Well, that's the only time I've drank anything else but water or juice or something on a live stream. It looks just like a Shamrock Shake.
I went into Genia's room the other night, and man, they were rocking out in there. I think I was scared Gina was going to have a heart attack.
We could have this,
Oh, yes.
or we could have
That looks
this.
What's that?
It's called Cream D'Or. It's Michigan Premium Dessert Wine.
Oh.
Or we can have this, and this is Mulo.
Mulo.
Oh, I've never heard of that one. That must be a Michigan thing.
Yeah, okay, so St. Julian's Winery, that's where all three of these bottles came from.
Okay.
So over in my kitchen over here, I have a wine rack that stands this tall, and all the way to the floor, every slot has 6 bottles of wine in it.
Wow.
We just collect them. And then when I feel like drinking a bottle of wine, I'll pull it out and drink it. And that's like once a year. And
I'm not a wine drinker.
every place we go, I buy more wine. And now I'm kind of running out of places to put it.
My son's last term he went to culinary management before he dropped out. They got to go on a trip to Niagara on the Lake, to do the wineries and the distilleries and stuff. So I found a little wine rack that holds like 5 bottles of wine. So he came home, he had filled that up, but then he had all these other, he had Wayne Gretzky's, so cream whiskey. He's got a maple syrup liqueur, and he's got one that's called Dragonheart that's a cinnamon liqueur.
Ooh, that sounds good. Debbie, I wish I had a wine fridge.
I'm drinking the same thing tonight, Dry.
What?
Monoxide? Dihydrogen monoxide.
Monoxide?
H2O.
H2O, water.
Oh. Okay. I flunked science, okay? No.
Because my oldest
needed
son,
a bottle. I've needed a bottle of wine a week after I found out my manager will no longer be my manager at the end of this month.
Oh no.
He got a
How I feel.
promotion.
Well, that's awesome that they got a promotion, but
Yep, we lost him and 2 other teammates this month.
oh,
I said if my manager, store manager, ever left, I'd be right out the door after him because it's the only reason I'm still at this, where I work.
and Amy's wishing hers would go away.
yup.
Well, that doesn't mean there's a couple I wish would really go away,
Your turn, May.
but I've had many a struggle with her.
Hey, Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
Yeah, I've had the same manager for 5.5 years,
That's a long time.
and he's been an awesome manager, and he's made it so that I've wanted to stay. And now he's going to be a director.
Have you always worked at home, or did you start working at home when the pandemic started?
I started working at home when you know what hit.
Yeah. Oh, the C word? Yeah.
One YouTuber calls it the pandemic.
Amy,
And we-
Pandemic. C
do
word.
they?
They
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
they didn't renew our lease, and so we do not have a building to go back to.
Amy,
Yeah, a
do-
lot of them shut down. I know. Yeah.
Do they still
Wait,
sell
it's here.
these things on the cruise ships? It's like the folder that you can get with like the ship and then the picture of you guys. Do you
No
know?
idea.
See that again?
It looks like this. This was our Bahama cruise. And then when you open it up, it's got the picture of our cruise ship and then the picture of my husband and I at dinner.
I see that picture.
They
Yeah.
might have something like that, but I don't know. I've never really taken any of the pictures, and I've never bought any of the pictures. So
Or even if I could just purchase like a photo album that I could slip all of my
Mhm.
photos I take in there with to have one.
I'm just gonna take a whole bunch of pictures on my.
And Amy
That's
will,
right.
will show you what not to do when you're on your cruise.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay. Especially with your phones.
We have an interior room, so there's no chance we're dropping it up our
Oh,
balcony.
okay.
Oh, is this one? I'm glad our owner is low-key and stays quiet just as long as we're working. We work remotely as well. It's like being our own boss. Some managers wouldn't be where they are without their employees. That's true.
You're right.
Ron decided he was outnumbered. Maybe. Well, they do a lot of pictures, but they put them up on tablet or
Yeah.
iPad that you can go look at. So, or you can get pictures done. I heard them talk about that.
My husband just asked me, will you please not be online all night long again?
Well, maybe not all night, maybe only half.
Well, he kept the TV on in the bedroom, so I could see when coming in there. So
See, I would rather work remotely. But right now,
I wish I could.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
babysitting.
Well, my son says if I ever worked from home, I would never leave. Because I'm like a homebody anyway. I just prefer my own little area. Yeah.
I think if I ever went back to the working field, that's something I would be like really looking into doing. Just because I don't think I could take working 8 to 4 hours on my feet with my back.
Me either.
I do.
Your
Do the
mind's
kids bother you? Oh, Christina, do the kids bother you when you're working?
Sometimes.
Oh.
But they know if I'm on a call, they just sit on my bed and wait till I'm done.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, they're
And
old
then
enough
they
that
ask
they,
me,
yeah.
Mom, can I have this? Mom, can I go there?
Michael Ann, you know how I sent you that video of Aruba where they did the golf carts?
Sorry. My phone's dying.
That's what I think I was watching. And I kept falling asleep.
It's through South Main Travelers.
I have to go back and watch it because I think that was the longer one that I was dozing off.
I think, maybe not. I've watched so many darn videos in the last 2 weeks.
Our main office is in Irving, Texas, Blaine. And some of them went back to office.
My sister-in-law is a security manager for the armed forces, and she does a lot of remote work from home, but sometimes she has to be in their main office on base. But she's getting ready to move up to Vegas because they just built a house, and she wants to become a security manager for one of the big casinos that are out there. And a lot of those jobs you do work from home because you do like background checks all day long on people and things like that. So that's what she's really hoping to get into. But I see her taking another government job just because she's got so many years of government, plus she's retired military, and she has a good chance of getting the foot in the door, you know.
Amy, during when the C word hit, were you laid off when all the restaurants got? No, that's good.
We did takeaway only. And so
okay.
there was the managers, and then we had the store I was at that I was running at the time. I had like 6 kitchen people and 11 or 12 front of house people. So at night, like on a Monday night, I ran 1 person on our hot side and 1 person on our cold side. And then like 5 employees because we were also doing deliveries too. But on like Friday and Saturday, I did 2 and 2. And then we scaled down our menu like by a bunch, and it was really easy execution.
That's good. Yeah, we were considered essential workers at my where I work. So I worked so many hours overtime for months because all the young kids, their parents wouldn't let them work during, because of whatever. And I'm really lucky, I guess, knock on wood. I know people who've had it 2 or 3 times. I haven't gotten it 1 time.
I've had once.
Oh, my hand is getting tired.
Blaine, I take a 45-minute nap on my lunch.
I can't imagine doing something where I have to stand because I've had, I don't know what it is, but it's issues with my lower back and they'll be on one side or the other. So I thought maybe it was like a sciatic thing at first, but it's been on one side and then it'll be good. Then it'll be on the other one. And I've been standing too long. It's like somebody just put a fist right into my lower back. And it's like, yep, I can't do something where I'm going to have to stand around. It's either a sit down or work remote.
Yeah.
I have an L345 back fusion with a failed back fusion and spinal stenosis. So what it is one of the screws kicked out during my surgery after they placed me, and I went back to the room to recover.
Yeah.
So your spine is like this. It kicked out into my spine like this. So this is the screw, and all the nerve endings are growing around it to protect my spinal cord. And then I have 2 collapsed discs in my neck and 2 sets of bone spurs.
Ouch.
And they said if they started fusing that, they'd have to go all the way down to my back. And given what my back's been through, they can't guarantee that it will take.
Yeah. And I'm just getting too old for what I do. I come home sometimes and cry because my knee, my back, my shoulder.
Just screams at you, huh?
Yeah. I'll be turning that golden age that we can retire this year, and I don't know if I'm gonna. Probably will.
I got another year before I can take an early one.
But
I don't know. It's less money for early.
yeah, I can. Everybody's like, well, if you work until you're like 67, you get so much more money. I'm like, I can't imagine working that much longer. Even if I can't even sit down at a desk job because it hurts too bad to sit. So, yeah, I'll be home.
Yep, my aunt's still working. She's going to be 75, doing a desk job because Canada pension and old age security just not quite enough to pay all the bills.
Right.
And then my birth mom, she's on the same, but she took the H&R Block course, so she's been doing taxes from like February to April each year the last couple of years. So trying to save up some money to come visit again, but we'll see if that happens.
Yeah, I was here listening to you talk about your birth mom and stuff. I was adopted, but I sealed. There was no way they were able to look into it. Because they have the form you fill out, you send a check, and I get it back saying, sorry, back in the 50s, records were sealed.
Well, the Alberta record, I was born in Alberta, the Alberta records were sealed until 2005, I think.
Have you ever done the ancestry? The DNA?
No. My kids have done it.
And my son wants to. But.
My dad and a couple of my aunts and uncles did it. And through that, we were able to find my grandma's birth parents. Well, we found my grandma's half siblings.
Oh, that's funny. Sorry, I was laughing at what Blaine said.
Because my grandma was adopted. And we found her parents. Both her parents have passed on, but my grandma's passed on too. But we found my grandma's half siblings through ancestry.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I applied to the government of Alberta when the records became open in 2005. Or they called it non-identifying information. Well, her name, my birth father's name are on it. My grandparents' information's all on there, but their names are all blacked out, and so are my aunts and uncles. The names are all blacked out, but there's male or female and what their age was at the time. So I just played around Googling, going on Facebook, and eventually I found her.
Yeah.
And then messaged her, cousin her up and messaged her one night.
Wow,
and
that's
said,
pretty good.
"Are you this person that gave birth to a daughter on this day?" And I said, "If you're not, then
Sorry I bothered you.
yeah, sorry I bothered you. I won't bother you again. Or if you don't want to be bothered, I will leave you alone." I just and she it took her a few days to respond, but she was just like, she never thought she'd see me again or talk to me again. So, and then find out that I'm the oldest of 6 kids, and there was a whole story about that. And she didn't end up raising her kids, and I made connection with 2 of the siblings, and they weren't very receptive. So I was like, well, just leave it go. And then last July, my one brother messaged me, said, our other brother may be contacting you. And that's all he said to me. And that was it. And then the other brother contacted me, and we've chatted off and on since. So.
Well, that's good. It didn't really bother me. The only time being adopted bothered me was when my 4 kids would ask me, what nationality I was, because their father is pure 100% Italian. And, or when I go to the doctor and they ask, what your family's history is, that's when it's like, I don't know. I could have anything in my background. Don't know.
Sorry, history of diabetes? I have no clue. I'm adopted.
Yeah, I have no clue.
That's why we're my best friend. She wanted to, when I guess the records came open in Missouri, and she tried to she got her original birth certificate. And she did some searching, and I haven't talked to her about it in a while to see if she's done anything, but she wanted to know family health history. It's all she really wanted from all of that was family health history for her and her daughter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I know there's a history of asthma. There's a history of diabetes. And that's all I know.
Well,
all right, guys, I'm going to head out.
Okay.
So,
All right, good night, Crystal.
A little
I'll
bit,
see you all later.
good night.
Hey,
Hi,
Crystal,
Crystal.
thanks for coming up.
You're welcome.
I have my birth certificate after I was adopted, but I have my actual adoption papers with my name before it was changed. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like I'm from the hills of Kentucky. No, I don't know. Jalen Michaels. What? That sounds very, English, if you ask me.
Well, it's funny because I always liked the name Laura. And found out my birth name was Laura Lee.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, that's kind of a weird coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, though.
Well,
I don't
I'm
even
gonna
know what
wrap
time
this up.
it is.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
wrap this
because I gotta
up
get
in a
to
minute,
bed.
people.
I'm tired.
Glad
Back
for
is
everybody that
killing me.
came in to wanted to chat tonight. I'll be back up live on Thursday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I
I
appreciate
should
you
be
guys.
off working.
Appreciate you guys coming in and chat.
Bye,
And
everybody.
Anybody
Bye.
anybody on panel wants to chat afterwards, just hang on. Everybody else, we'll see you Thursday. Bye for now.
My pillow is gonna be. I'll be chatting with my pillow.